will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Second and 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
A 9-yard gain.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Sam Cook.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
28-yard line.
2nd down and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And not much. much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
From the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, here's Love. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled
now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Marcus Peters. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes this Washington 26. Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Chris Moore returning it. And he nearly broke that for Moore, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
1st and 10 at their own 37.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bryce Love, the ball carrier. Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Pass intended.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain. So this is going to be a turnover on downs here. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He uncorks it for Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 52 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
The Ravens will line up for the...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the third quarter with the Washington 26. Ravens 14.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got a man. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Brings up second down and goal. Jackson.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check the backer. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Calais Campbell on the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Steps away. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again with McKesson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Love. Room past the 20. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.